Welcome to the 10 Minutes Gold Mine, where every book gives you a treasure of knowledge in just 10 minutes. The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin. Introduction. Ursula K. Le Guin's The Left Hand of Darkness is a thought-provoking and groundbreaking science fiction novel that explores themes of gender, society, and politics. Set on the icy planet of Gethen, the story delves into the complexities of human nature through its unique setting and characters. The novel challenges conventional ideas about gender and introduces readers to a world where the inhabitants are neither strictly male nor female. This fascinating tale raises deep questions about what it means to be human and how our identities shape the way we interact with each other. Le Guin's work is not only a science fiction masterpiece but also a social commentary on our world. It presents the idea that the construction of gender roles and identity plays a significant role in shaping societies and the way individuals relate to one another. The Left Hand of Darkness compels readers to rethink these concepts, using the alien planet of Gethen as a lens through which to examine human relationships and cultures. Part 1. The setting of Gethen. The story of The Left Hand of Darkness takes place on the planet Gethen, which is cold, harsh, and mostly covered in ice. Gethen's inhospitable landscape is a key element in the novel, symbolizing the isolation and emotional distance that pervades the planet's societies. There are two primary cultures on Gethen, Karide and Orgorain. These two states are separated not only by their geographical location but also by their political ideologies, social structures, and outlook on life. The most striking aspect of Gethenian society is that its inhabitants are not bound by the typical gender norms that govern most human cultures. Instead of having fixed genders, Gethenians are androgynous, capable of becoming either male or female during their reproductive cycle, known as Kemer. This ability to change gender during Kemer leads to radically different social structures on Gethen. For instance, Gethenians do not view their relationships through the lens of traditional heterosexual dynamics, as their relationships are not strictly defined by male and female roles. For Genli I, the protagonist and the only human from another planet, the lack of rigid gender roles on Gethen is a profound shock. His mission is to persuade the Gethenians to join the Ekumen, a collective of planets. However, he soon realizes that understanding Gethenian culture and identity is far more complicated than he initially thought. The fluid nature of gender on Gethen forces him to question his assumptions about humanity, and this forms one of the central themes of the novel. Part 2. The Journey of Genli I. Genli I's journey on Gethen is both literal and metaphorical. At the start of his mission, Genli is confident in his ability to navigate the complex politics of Gethen. He has come with the aim of convincing the leaders of Gethen to join the Ekumen, but soon, he finds himself overwhelmed by the unpredictability of the planet's politics and the cultural differences between his society and the Gethenians. One of the key challenges Genli faces is the cultural difference surrounding the concept of gender. In most human societies, people are assigned fixed roles based on their biological sex. However, Gethenians do not fit neatly into this binary system. They are androgynous and experience Kemer, during which they become either male or female depending on their partner. This fluidity of gender leads to a society where relationships are not defined by gender roles, and individuals do not view each other as male or female in the traditional sense. This cultural difference is difficult for Genli to accept, and throughout the novel, he struggles to understand the Gethenians' experience of gender. His initial inability to grasp their unique form of identity becomes a source of tension between him and the inhabitants of Gethen, highlighting how rigid gender norms can shape one's worldview and limit understanding of other cultures. Part 3. The complex relationship between Genli and Estraven. A pivotal aspect of the novel is the complex and evolving relationship between Genli I and Estraven, a high-ranking official from the planet's ruling state of Karide. Initially, Estraven supports Genli's mission and believes in the possibility of uniting Gethen with the Ekumen. However, as political intrigue and power struggles unfold, Estraven's loyalties shift. Estraven betrays Genly, forcing him to flee into the harsh Gethenian wilderness. This betrayal sets the stage for a journey that not only challenges their physical survival but also tests their emotional and psychological resilience. As the two characters make their way across the icy wasteland, the relationship between them undergoes a profound transformation. Estraven's betrayal, initially perceived by Genly as an act of treachery, eventually comes to be understood in a new light. Estraven's actions are motivated by a complex mix of personal, political, and cultural factors that Genly had not fully appreciated. Over time, Genly's mistrust of Estraven turns to mutual respect as they realize that their differences in perspective and experience are not insurmountable. The journey is not just one of physical survival, but also an emotional awakening for both characters. The harsh environment of Gethen, with its frozen landscapes and extreme conditions, becomes a backdrop for their growing understanding of each other. They learn to rely on one another, recognizing that despite their cultural and personal differences, they share a common humanity. Part 4. The themes of gender and identity. One of the most striking aspects of The Left Hand of Darkness is its exploration of gender and identity. The Gethenians' androgynous nature challenges the reader to reconsider the idea that gender is a fixed, biological characteristic. Instead, Guin suggests that gender is a social construct, something that is shaped by culture and circumstance rather than by biology alone. The Gethenians' ability to shift between male and female roles during Khmer raises important questions about the way gender is perceived and its impact on society. On Gethen, relationships are not defined by the traditional binary of male and female. This fluidity allows Gethenians to experience relationships and power dynamics in ways that are radically different from those in most human societies. Genly's struggle to understand the Gethenians' experience of gender is central to the novel's exploration of identity. His initial discomfort with their fluid nature reflects his own ingrained beliefs about gender. However, as the story progresses, Genly's understanding evolves. He comes to realize that the concept of gender, while it may define certain aspects of life, does not define the entirety of a person's identity. Guin uses the androgynous nature of the Gethenians to ask critical questions about the role of gender in shaping human behavior. She challenges the reader to think about how deeply gender roles influence our lives and how they define the way we relate to one another. Part 5. Political intrigue and social structures. Alongside its exploration of gender, The Left Hand of Darkness also delves into political intrigue and social structures. The political landscape of Gethen is complex, with two primary states, Kharid and Orgorain, engaged in a constant power struggle. Kharid is ruled by a mad king, while Orgorain has a bureaucratic government that operates through secrecy and control. The political dynamics of Gethen are a reflection of the novel's broader themes, particularly the ways in which power and control are influenced by societal structures. Genly's mission to bring Gethen into the Ecumen becomes entangled in the political conflicts between Kharid and Orgorain, forcing him to navigate not only cultural differences but also complex power structures. These political struggles mirror the power dynamics at play in human relationships, highlighting the ways in which authority, control, and loyalty shape societies. Through these political tensions, Guin underscores the fragile nature of power and the importance of understanding different perspectives. Part 6. Conclusion. The Left Hand of Darkness is a powerful exploration of gender, identity, and human nature. Through its complex characters and intricate world building, Ursula K. Guin challenges readers to think critically about the societal norms that shape our lives. The novel encourages us to question our assumptions about gender and to recognize the potential for human beings to transcend traditional categories of identity. The relationship between Genly and Estraven illustrates the power of understanding and mutual respect, even in the face of deep cultural and personal differences. The novel suggests that true understanding and connection can only be achieved when individuals are willing to look beyond their preconceived notions and embrace the complexity of the human experience. The Left Hand of Darkness remains a timeless work, offering readers valuable insights into the nature of identity and the impact of cultural differences. It is a novel that continues to provoke thought and discussion, encouraging readers to rethink their understanding of the world around them. What are your thoughts on the portrayal of gender in The Left Hand of Darkness? Do you think the novel challenges traditional gender norms effectively? How do you think the relationship between Genly and Estraven reflects the themes of the book? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. That's it for today's 10 Minutes Gold Mine. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep mining for more golden knowledge. See you in the next one.